It's time. I'm here. Hi, God. It's me again, Tracy. Nobody's here yet. That's okay because it's late for everyone. But I have a trivia tonight. I have something to ask you if you come on here. Nobody's here yet, though. Maybe everyone's sleeping. I think I filled it too high. All right, so I was listening to some music before I went live, and it was music from, well, I thought it was from the 80s, and it is. The band was established in 1979. So basically, I mean, it was the 80s, just a year short. And I grew up in the 80s. And so, anyway, I think it's an 80s group. Hi, Debbie Sue. Welcome, as usual. And JJ, oh my goodness, and Kathleen. So I think I have a boomer, a Gen Xer, and JJ. What are you, a Gen Z? So I have three different, age ranges here. And there's a song from the 80s, and it was called Here Comes the Regular. So, does anyone know out of you three which band sang that song from the 80s? Here Comes the Regular. Or Here Comes a Regular. I messed up. Here Comes a Regular. I have a feeling if someone gets it, I'm going to be so shocked because it's a, oh my goodness, Diane, I haven't seen you in so long. I think you're a Gen Xer like me. I was talking about here, we have Simply Debbie Sue, and we have Kathleen and JJ, who's a Gen Zer. So I was asking the question about a song from the 80s called Here Comes a Regular. And if anyone knows who sang it. Now, some of you can cheat and just look on the internet, but they actually had a few hit songs. I wrote them down because I can't remember. One's called I'll Be You. The other one's called I Will Dare. And another one's called Kiss Me on the Bus. That one might totally give it away. And of course, Gen Z got it. It's the Replacements. And if you don't know and you have time, you can look them up because I used to really love them when I was a teenager. And I was thinking about you all coming, and I thought, here comes a regular. And then I had to listen to the song and then reminisce and all that stuff. So I did that. And their music has been in many movies. And I think if you looked them up, you might find them familiar, although they weren't hugely popular in the sense that, it wasn't like Depeche Mode or anything. Dalton knew? Are you kidding me? Okay, next time I see Dalton, he gets a big hug and a high five and a thumbs up. That was amazing. So, okay, I wanted to ask, there's 7 of you here. And Diane, you haven't been on any of my lives that I've been doing since I've been staying with my grandma, but I've been coming on here and just chatting with people because it's helping me just feel good. It's that little piece of my day that's good. And I wanted to ask all of you what your favorite movies are. I have my favorite movie, and I'm really, really dying to know what your favorite movies are because I would like to get to know you better. Not that movies gets to me to get to know you better, but it sort of does. Um, so, um, yeah, it's been pretty fun, Diane. It's been really sort of like, and you would have liked some of them because you love Jesus like me. And I've been sharing scriptures. Ooh, Steel Magnolias. Love that movie. I love that movie. Oh my gosh. Dolly Parton, Julia Roberts, Sally Fields. I love that movie. Okay. JJ, you've got mail. Okay, see, this is an old soul. This is a Gen Xer. She's 23 years old. I forgot to do this for you. I don't, things get all weird on here. Anyway, so JJ likes You've Got Mail. That is a Meg, what's her name? Meg Ryan? I'm like getting brain dead here. You've Got Mail. That was Meg Ryan. And oh gosh, Tom Hanks. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. Love that movie too. Kathleen says she has so many favorite songs. Well, now we're talking about movies. I've moved on, but okay, so Debbie Sue says, I like older ones like Steel Magnolias. We have another Steel Magnolias fan, and Driving Miss Daisy. I haven't seen Driving Miss Daisy probably since it was out in the theaters. That's how long it's been. Okay, my movie that I was going to tell you all about, it's my favorite, and I'm always going to say it's my favorite, and it's a French film, and has subtitles, which I know sometimes isn't fun to read, but it's called Amelie, and my niece Amelie Jade is named after that movie because my niece is French. Well, her dad is French, and she was named after that movie. So, hi, Judith. I know it's late for you, but just seeing your smiling face on your profile there, just knowing you're here. I saw you on, was it Kathleen's live or Sally's live? So many people, so many of our friends are having lives these days. So everyone's saying hello. Oh, and by the way, Diane is actually on the West Coast like me, and so is JJ, but most of you are on different time zones. Kathleen's in Canada, and Judith is in Canada. I know my subs and my fellow creators and my friends. I know who you are. I do. 5 of you are here, and I like the small little quaint meetings because then I can just talk to a few people, right? So, oh, Sally, you guys, it was on Sally's live. Okay, yeah. Sally had her live. I was okay, so I just have to say this, and I'm gonna probably make a video about it because I think I should, and I have, but it's would be far in the archives. Debbie Sue, I was noticing, was filming, and some of the words in their background were backwards. I noticed the same with Sally D's reality. So last night I was talking to Sally D, and I walked her through how to change it. Then she had her live today, and everything was backwards. Her journal words were backwards. Her chart was backwards. And she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. I thought I changed it." Well, you don't have to say sorry to me, but I will tell you all, it is how should I say? Is it a pet peeve of mine? I have a hard time when I see words backwards. So it's not a bad thing if you're doing it. No, it's not. But maybe you just don't know how to flip your mirror around on your phone. I film with my phone, so I know all about that. And I also looked it up how to do it on a Galaxy because it is a little different. And I helped Debbie Sue, and she was super, super thankful for it and didn't get upset or offended that I suggested that. So Diane is going live tomorrow for the first time by yourself. I'm excited for it and a little nervous too. Well, Diane, could you please tell? Oh, you did right here, 7 Pacific. I will be there because I always do 8 Pacific while I'm here at Grams. So I will be there, Diane, to support you and to cheer you on. I will be there. So, and for all of you, I don't know if you all know Diane, she has a beautiful gardening channel. Sometimes she even cooks things that she gets out of her garden. So, Debbie Sue says, "Thank you so much for telling me how to do that, Tracy. I never knew how." So some people are open to what I call, well, that's not even constructive criticism. It's just helping someone out, because when people are doing their lives and there's words backwards, you know what I always say? I am not Leonardo da Vinci, because Leonardo da Vinci in his journal, Here's my journal. I've been writing in it all day. Not all day, but a good majority. Leonardo da Vinci would write from back to front, backwards, because he was a genius, basically. And I always say, I am not Leonardo da Vinci, guys, and I can't read words backwards. So Judith says, two pet peeves of mine: words backwards and not looking at the camera. I know. When people watch this, here's the difference, you guys. This is me looking at me. I'm looking at only me. This is me looking at you. I'm looking at you. What looks better? Tell me what looks better. Me looking at you or me looking at me? So, oh, Diane, you want me to teach you? Do you use your phone to film? Because if so, I will tell you how to do it. Oh, no way, Judith. You write backwards. Does that mean you're also a genius like Leonardo da Vinci? Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, I'm just going to go through this really quick. First of all, Diane, are you asking if I could teach you how to flip your camera so your words aren't backwards? Because for some reason, as I've watched your videos, I've never noticed your words being backwards, unless you don't have words in your videos. But yes. Okay. So you have an iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, so easy, you're gonna be like, oh wow, it was that easy. You go to settings. Oh, goodness. So settings is the, oh gosh. Settings is this. Okay. You guys know what the settings is. It's like whatever's gears. And so once you get to settings, you go to your camera. You press camera. And then once you're in camera, you kind of look down through there and there's an area called composition. I like to turn my grid on too. And you want to, where it says mirror front camera, this seems strange, but you want to toggle it off. And when you toggle it off and you film and this is good when you film and you're looking at your phone face forward, all the words in the back will now be readable. It's that easy. Now, if you have a Galaxy, I have to look that up again. That's what I looked up for Debbie Sue. She has a Galaxy and it's similar, but I would have to look it up because I don't have that one memorized because I only have an iPhone. So it's just one of those things. Not that I'm like a perfectionist or anything, because I'm definitely not. What was that yesterday? Oh, my card I pulled, my frog card that I pulled about perfection. And remember it said, I do not expect perfection in others, so don't expect perfection in myself, which I was working on. So, so Diane says, thank you. I will have to check out my settings. If you forget, just email me, Diane, and I will let you know, because I would forget if it was me. Debbie Sue, Diane, I just subbed to you. I will catch your live tomorrow. Okay, Debbie Sue, you are going to adore, and adore, when I say that, adore Diane's channel. And she has done really well on her channel. I can't remember how many subs you have, Diane, but you're doing super awesome. Diane, how do you put the comments on the screen? Oh, I am using, okay, let's talk about this, Diane, because you're having your live tomorrow. Are you using StreamYard? Is that what it's called? So StreamYard. Because, in fact, let me turn this on. Now I turned that on and anybody commenting, it's going to show up here. But I only know in StreamYard how to pull the comments on. If you're using YouTube's live feature, it doesn't do that. This is someone new to me. Lisa's got style. Hello, beautiful. Talk about beautiful. Lisa has the most gorgeous eyes. And Diane, she has a gorgeous garden. So I just met her today because she was leaving the sweetest comments on my stuff. So, Diane, so you're not using StreamYard. Okay, StreamYard is super pricey too, by the way, and there is a 7-day free trial, and it's so easy to use. A kindergartner could use it, is what I say. But and then you could just cancel it before the 7 days. They do ask for your credit card because they're counting on you not remembering. But other than that, if you're using YouTube's live, there's no way to pull the comments in. So I don't know. I don't even have a job and I'm not making money on YouTube, but yet I'm paying for StreamYard and it's weekly and it's not cheap. So, but anyway, I don't know why I do things like this. Kathleen, I'm going to get ready for bed. Have a good night. Good night, Kathleen. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Judith said that my burping could be related to acid reflux. And now I'm freaking out about it. So, Lisa, thank you. And I just adore you. And you are so kind. And I love the way you speak. Oh my gosh, Lisa, thank you so much. I watched a couple of your videos today. I'm wondering if I commented. I'm so distracted right now with where I'm at, but you were taking us through Costco, showing us some Halloween decor, and your garden is so lush. Do you mind me asking, Lisa, where you live? Because it was raining and it was lush. So, Diane, StreamYard, I will check it out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Super easy to use. If you want to try it for 7 days and cancel beforehand, it's so easy. If you have any questions, you can email me. So, Judith, I will go to bed. It's 11:16. Good night, Judith. I love you. It's like, remember, good night, John Boy. Um, oh, Canada, another Canadian. So Kathleen's from Canada, and so is Judith. So we have 3 Canadian gals on the live. That is so awesome. I seem to like the Canadian people. They are friendly and kind and compassionate. I don't know if it's all throughout Canada, but every Canadian I have ever met, I love. And they're also sometimes pretty funny. There's a lot of funny Canadian actors and actresses. So, Jen, thank you for being here. And she is saying hello to everyone. And if you don't know Jen, she is in Alaska. Beautiful, beautiful scenery there. And Lisa, are those all movie cameras telling me you have a lot of movie stars that are Canadian? I don't know if that's what you mean. So how fun. Hello, Canada. Debbie Sue. Hi, Jen. Oh, oh, Jen, I'm just gonna say I'm hanging in there. I'm extremely exhausted mentally, and I almost didn't walk this morning. I didn't walk this morning, actually. It instead I got up late and then I went and got my coffee and coffee for grandma because we just have to have our coffee. And then I was so tired and I journaled a lot today with my Lamy pen that I love. And that's about all I did. But then around 3:30, it started to rain. And so I went on a walk because I love the rain. But not only did I go on a walk, I went in grandma's backyard and I looked at the rose that was wavering in the wind. And I stood barefoot in the grass and I watched the raindrops fall. And I saw a feather on the ground and I watched it float around. So I'm trying to do things to just center myself and things that are beautiful, and it's helping. Oh, oh my gosh, why did I think it was movie cameras? Because I'm old, Lisa. I think you're way younger. You have these beautiful, beautiful big brown eyes. Beautiful. Like everything is beautiful. You're stunning. You're a stunning human being. Um, so, um, oh, she's doing okay. She's hanging in there. Not at liberty to discuss, actually. So I'm just trying to keep it like, what's your favorite movie? Um, Look, oh my gosh, I met you tonight on Kathleen's. Sorry, I'm like looking here and there. So are you Nana Ange? Now, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but you do art on fingernails. And I haven't had a chance to watch a video yet, but I will because I kind of looked through your thumbnails and I thought, holy mackerel, do you do amazing nail work? Speaking of, did anyone ever watch that reality show where it was two sisters and they had a beauty salon and one of them did the most outrageous nails I've ever seen, and they were Italian, I believe, and she loved to drink prosecco. Mm, that show was really good. But then they lost their dad somewhere while filming in the season, like he passed away. And it was so sad. Couldn't believe it. So, yes, it's so important to find the little bits of joy when you are exhausted. Exactly. I was journaling today and just trying to focus on those things. And I do have my scriptures that I've been writing down. Where are they? All my scriptures I've been writing down. Today, in fact, the one that kept coming forward was Jeremiah 29:11 about the plans God has for a future, which is very helpful. Lisa saying, thank you. God bless you, sister. God bless you too. Diane, I respect that and send you love and hugs, and I receive it because I need it right now. Nice to meet you. It's short for Angie. Okay, Ange. Then I did get it right. Yes, I did. Can't remember what that's about. Has everyone told me their favorite movie? We had Steel Magnolias, we had You've Got Mail, and Driving Miss Daisy, and I told you about my favorite movie, Amelie. Does anyone else have a favorite movie that they love? I would love to hear about it, because if I don't know it, I will maybe watch it. So, wait, you know what, Jen? I just got to touch on this. God's word is such comfort, and that as we all go through trials, and Jen, you are going through a trial right now, a really big one, and you're experiencing the unexpected basically in your life, and you are healing. And I think of you often. And what I want to say is, for me personally, I don't know how I could get through some of my trials if I didn't have faith. So I am so thankful. And I think many of you in this chat that I know have a faith. Not everyone. And that's okay too, because I'm not one to be a preacher. And my goal as a human being is to love one another, to love everybody. Like when I say everybody, I mean everybody. And Jesus was always the best example of that. I not my place to judge anyone for anything. So I would like to focus on that. Oh boy. So that probably just went off as preachy, by the way. Didn't mean to do that, but back to the movies. Anybody want to add on the movies? Does anyone know Amelie, the movie? Which is my favorite movie. If you were to ask me if I had a favorite book, believe it or not, even though I have a little library in front of my house, and my very first job was a bookstore, I worked at Walden Books, if anyone remembers Walden Books. And I even applied for the library. Just kind of recently after I quit my job, I applied for the library, did not get it. So one would think that I am an avid reader, but I am here to tell you I am not. And in fact, a lot of people love that series, Harry Potter, right? And I was very intimidated because the books are like this thick. And so when it was out, Harry Potter, first of all, I just wasn't interested. And then I had family members who just really loved Harry Potter. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. The first book is a good book to start with because it's very cute and kind of sweet. And I started there and then it hooked me. And then I was like, I want to read all of them. So 20 years after this series came out, I read the Harry Potter series and I actually loved it. So Jen is asking, in fact, introvert in Alaska's name is Jen for like, and you may not know her. And I'm not sure who all knows Jen, but a lot of people do. So she's asking, have you all seen Emma with Anna Joy Taylor? Sorry, so slow. Anna Joy Taylor. It is fabulous remake and so heartwarming and so funny and moving. Okay, this is where also people are going to be shocked because Jane Austen, I do not like. I have tried to read Jane Austen at least half a dozen times and I don't like any of the books. I don't know why. And then people might be like, why don't you like Jane Austen? So to answer your question, Jen, I've not seen any of the Emma movies that have been produced, but I might try it because you're saying it's good. So, Diane, Little Mermaid. Of course. Okay, I have a story about Little Mermaid really quick. Home Alone. Love that. That's a Christmas classic. Toy Story. My kids loved that movie. So did I. And Little Mermaid. When Rich and I were engaged and courting and engaged and stuff, he loved Little Mermaid and he referred to me as his Little Mermaid. So because of the red hair. So it was pretty cool. So Debbie Sue says no, but I would love to see it. See it, someone else who hasn't seen it. Okay, what's Jen gonna add? Anna Joy Taylor is amazing young actress. She was in Great and Fury Road and Mad Max. Okay, I didn't see Great and Fury Road. Mad Max, that, why can't I think of his name? Like it's on the tip of my tongue. He was much younger too, and he also, oh gosh, Braveheart. I don't know. Please help me. But no, I've seen Mad Max many years ago. That was good. Trying to still think if someone doesn't tell me if I could think of his name. But yeah, I can't think of it. I cannot. He's not an American actor either. He's from a different country. It's like trivia for me, trying to remember actors' names and all these things. Just not very quick with it. Let's see, 28 minutes. See, my 30 minutes go in my world very fast. I don't know if they go fast in your world, but my 30-minute lives go like this, like this. They're over in a flash. And then they're done. So, okay, here we go. Jen. Oh, so Jen's a sci-fi lover. Sci-fi and fantasy, I would guess, because of your tattoos that are just stunningly gorgeous. I love your tattoos so much, Jen, and your legs. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous legs and tattoos on the legs. Okay, the Alien series, The Thing, probably my favorite is Signs. Okay, you like that extra out there stuff, and I would have guessed that too. So, Debbie Sue, didn't Anna Joy Taylor play in the Queen's? I saw the Queen's Gambit. I saw that and I loved it. I loved that movie. So is Anna Joy Taylor, was she the main person in the Queen's Gambit? Because I didn't know who Joy Taylor was, but if she's the main character in Queen's Gambit, I know who she is. So Diane says, time flies when you're having fun. It does. You're going to see tomorrow, Diane. You're going to be like, dang, this is going by so fast. Yes, that's her in The Gamut. That was such a good movie. I binge watched that one. Yes, she was. Okay, she's adorable too. She is adorable. Wow. Okay, now I'm getting with it. I'm getting with it. Um, she was great in the menu. Oh my gosh, Jen, you are speaking a whole different language for me. I don't know the menu. Oh my goodness. So Ange, oh hi Jen. I was hoping I wasn't the only one. Sci-fi and horror flicks for me. I love it. So we have two people in common. And Ange, if you don't know Jen, she has a really cool channel and she has the most beautiful tattoos you've ever seen. And she will often share her getting her tattoos. And also her son, who has this fabulous thing, fabulous wings. And no, what is on his back, Jen? It's like, it's very, very sci-fi ish stuff. Um, Oh my goodness. I'm getting all excited. I'm going to go a little longer than 30 minutes because I'm just too excited about everything going on. Because I'm learning new things, especially from you, Jen. I don't watch very many movies, to be honest. I'm not a big movie goer, but Rich and I do every now and then. Motorcycle Man and I go on a date and go to the movie theater. It's like our special time out. Earl, is it late for you? Because it's late for most everyone. Thank you for being here. I love seeing you here, Earl. It's been a while. I think I saw you uh, leave a comment on, of course, Brandon's channel today. He was speaking on a very sad topic I don't want to talk about. So, um, oh, what am I sipping on? Okay, so what I'm sipping on is a little bit of Chardonnay with strawberries. I like to put strawberries in my Chardonnay because it just makes it better. And I'm going to take another sip. Every night, Diane, I've been having a glass of Chardonnay with strawberries and talking with my friends. So 9:30, that's not too terribly bad. You're just 1 hour ahead of me. I think that's considered mountain time, I think. So, and I'll check it out for sure. Strawberries are good. Do you have any in your garden, Diane? Rich sent me a picture. I have one tiny one. Strawberries make it healthier. Totally. Yeah, it is mountains. Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah. And it is mountain time. 7. Oh, gosh. It's really early for you, Jen. Man, you have the night ahead of you. I wanted to show you the strawberry that I'm growing that Rich sent me. Because he's keeping after my my garden, which is actually very tiny. It's not even considered a garden. And boy, something's going after this. There's my one tiny strawberry. The other strawberry I got, I think a squirrel ate. So, I do. You've inspired me. Oh yeah, you have strawberries. Probably the best are homegrown. And my tomatoes were blooming. That's not the right word. My they were ripe. My tomatoes were ripe, and I'm not there to eat them. And Rich is eating all my tomatoes. And in Iowa, it is 10:30. Oh, let's talk about Iowa. I had a video, Ange, on I think it's a place that is famous there, and you're gonna tell me what it is. And they make these loose meat, kind of like sandwiches on a bun, and they're famous in Iowa. And I made a video about it, and I can't remember what the name of them are, but there's a little restaurant or place to eat that has them. It's not a sloppy Joe. It's not a sloppy Joe. It's literally in your state. Oh my gosh, I gotta look this up. Um, Iowa. Hold on. Um, loose meat. Oh my gosh. Made rights. They're made rights. Have you heard of Maid-Rites? That's what I did a video on. They are good and they're super easy. And my friend Bean's mom grew up in Iowa, and she taught me how to make them. So, oh, question. I am using my laptop. I have a Mac Air thing. I don't even know the correct name of it. Let's see if it says it up here about this Mac. It's a MacBook Pro. Oh, where are you guys? It's a MacBook Pro. That's what I'm using. Pretty much was the same as the Sloppy Joe, except for the seasoning's a little different. And, but yeah, pretty much that. I added pickles to it and onions. But evidently there's a Maid-Rite famous place there. Tracy, how long are you staying with your grandma? If you are up for sharing. Oh, actually, I will be in my own bed by Saturday. It's been a great visit, and I get to be in my bed Saturday. I cannot wait. And I get to see my cats, and I get to see Motorcycle Man. And Man Cub texted me today, and he's been sick, and he says, Mom, I'm feeling better. When are you coming home? So, yeah, I think 7 of you, 36 minutes. Should we say that's good enough? I actually am feeling so happy talking to you all. But I don't want to take up your time because it's late for a good majority of you. And if I get off, I'll be able to watch Ange do some nails so I can get to know Ange. And that might be nice. Yeah, I think they were both saying they miss me. Rich said it's kind of, he said something like he doesn't like living without me, which was so sweet. And I don't like living without him either. He is my best friend, and he makes me laugh every single day. And I don't have anyone making me laugh in the morning. And I'm not a morning person, but he somehow can make me laugh every morning, and I really miss it. So thanks. I can't wait for your high five tomorrow, Diane. And JJ is awing over my love for Motorcycle Man, I think. And Anne just saying, wait. She's saying good night and big hugs, Tracy. And oh goodness, Catherine, we are out of here. I think, oh my gosh, I think you changed your profile picture. Unless something looks different in your profile picture. You have the yellow background, but am I wrong about that? Just got home, so it's okay. I'm signing off, but what are you saying? I did cut my hair back to short. So did you take a new profile picture? Because you look lovely in it. You look very lovely in it. Just before I sign off, I need to know if that's a new profile picture. Because I did, when I watched your live on replay, you mentioned you cut your hair. Yes, a new profile picture. Okay, I'm with it. I know what's going on. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you for being here. And like I always love to say, peace, love, and keep going.